I keep finding long hairs in my bathroom, which is strange because my husband is bald and I have a short pixie crop hairstyle. Is he cheating? It started 3 weeks ago. Just one hair on the shower wall. Long, dark brown, maybe 18 inches. I pulled it off and stared at it. My husband's been bald since his 20s. I've had a pixie cut for 5 years, and we're both blonde. I threw it away and tried to forget about it. But 2 days later, there were 3 more. Same length, same color. All stuck to the tile near the shower head. I started keeping track. Every time I worked my afternoon shift at the hospital, I'd come home and find them. Never on my days off, never on weekends. Only when I was gone from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. The pattern was too consistent to ignore. I asked my husband about it casually one night. Hey, weird question, but have you noticed any strange hairs in the shower? He barely looked up from his phone. Probably just stuck in the drain from before we moved in. We'd only lived in this apartment for 6 weeks. That response made everything worse. I started checking obsessively. I'd clean the entire bathroom before leaving for work, making sure every surface was spotless. Then I'd come home and find new ones. Last Tuesday was the breaking point. I found a whole clump tangled around the soap dispenser. At least 15 hairs, all the same dark brown. I took a photo and showed it to my husband at dinner. Look at this. We need to talk about what's happening. He glanced at the photo for maybe 2 seconds. Must be from months ago. Hair gets everywhere. We moved in 6 weeks ago, I said, and these weren't there this morning. He suddenly got very interested in his food. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they're yours. Mine are 2 inches long and blonde. He stood up and walked away. Conversation over. That's when I started thinking about his schedule. He worked from home. I worked 12-hour shifts. He had the apartment to himself 3 days a week. I thought about getting cameras. I thought about confronting him harder. Instead, I did something I've never done in 8 years of marriage. I called in sick to work and came home early. I parked 2 blocks away and walked to our building. It was 3 p.m. on a Thursday. His car was in the driveway. Everything looked normal. I unlocked the front door as quietly as possible. The apartment was silent except for one sound. Water running in the bathroom. My stomach dropped. Our bathroom. The shower I'd cleaned that morning. I walked down the hallway, each step feeling like it took forever. The bathroom door was cracked open. Steam was coming out. I pushed it open. My husband was standing in the middle of the bathroom, fully clothed, holding something in his hands. Our 14-year-old daughter's hairbrush. It was full of long, dark brown hair. He looked at me. His face went completely white. You're not supposed to be home, he whispered. The shower was running behind him. I could see my daughter's school uniform hanging on the hook inside. Her backpack was on the floor. Then I heard it. Quiet crying from inside the shower. Honey? I called out. The water shut off. My husband closed his eyes. Our daughter opened the shower curtain. She was fully dressed in her gym clothes, soaking wet, mascara running down her face. My husband started crying. She made me promise not to tell you. My daughter stepped out, shivering. Mom, please don't be mad at Dad. I grabbed a towel and wrapped it around her. What's going on? That's when they both told me. For the past month, a group of girls at her school had been targeting her. It started with mean comments, then escalated. 2 weeks ago, they cornered her in the locker room after gym class, grabbed her clothes while she was changing, and flushed them down the toilet. My daughter had to call her dad to bring her new clothes. He picked her up, brought her home to shower, and change. She made him swear not to tell me because she was embarrassed, but it kept happening. Every few days, they'd do it again. So my husband had been letting her come home during lunch period to shower and change. He'd been hiding it because she begged him to. I didn't want you to think I couldn't handle it, my daughter said. I didn't want you to know I was being bullied. I looked at my husband. And the hairs? I kept trying to clean them up, he said, but I'd miss some. I didn't know what else to say without breaking her trust. Yesterday, I went to that school. Today, those girls are suspended and under investigation. My daughter's transferring to a different school next month, one with actual security in the locker rooms.